Hey, what's up everybody, how's it going? It's Burke, aka Dan's Great here, and it's finally time for me to do my playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. So when I first decided to do Final Fantasy IX, I put it up against Final Fantasy 13, and I decided to do whichever one was most preferred, because I didn't really have too much of a preference between either of the two at the time. Ah, shit. People preferred Final Fantasy 13, so I decided to complete that. So Final Fantasy IX was kind of left behind for a little bit, but I promised that once Final Fantasy 13 was done, before moving on to 13.2, I would do a full playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. So here I am. Now, when I got near the end of Final Fantasy 13, I thought, okay, I'll just continue with part 2 of Final Fantasy IX, but then a lot of people said to me, well, the official Steam version is coming out, it's going to be ported to PC like properly, so you won't have to play an emulated version, just wait for the Steam version, just start again from the Steam version. So enough people said that to me, so I thought, okay, why not? And it has been 5 months since I started the first playthrough. So what I will do is I will delete the first version that I did, the first hour that I played through in December 2015, and this will be a fresh new start for Final Fantasy IX. So those of you guys that watched that first hour, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. I mean, I'll probably end up saying most of the same stuff. If I crack any minor jokes, it'll probably be the same jokes. There won't be anything different, although I don't really remember too much of that initial first hour experience. But yeah, this is going to be starting fresh for Final Fantasy IX. So I've never played this game before, never completed it, but a lot of people always think this is like the dark horse when it comes to the best Final Fantasy of all time. A lot of people absolutely love Final Fantasy IX. And from the first hour that I played, things were looking kind of cool. It had like a nice environment, the setting was pretty cool, the characters seemed quite interesting, and the story looked like it was going in a pretty good direction. So, because it's a Steam version, we have achievements and that kind of stuff, but if you guys know anything about me, I'm not really an achievement-oriented person when it comes to video games. I don't care too much for trophies and unlocking achievements and that kind of stuff, with Final Fantasy X being an exception, of course. But this is going to be no different, because I've never played the game before. I'm really interested in what the story is going to be. I really want to go on this journey and see where it's going to take me, so I don't want to get bogged down with trying to think about achievements and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to be kind of a raw story experience. I'm going to do whatever I need to progress the story, and we'll see where that takes us. So again, for that reason, I'm not going to be I'm going to try and keep it as organic an experience as possible, because if you guys have watched my stuff before, you'll know that I like to just kind of play games my own way, just figure out my own way of doing things. I don't like having guides or people telling me what to do at every turn. So if I'm doing anything that's infuriating you, I apologize in advance, but I tend to try and just play things my way and try and enjoy the story as best as possible. So that is the plan, and without much further ado, I'm going to get into the game and see what is going to happen with Final Fantasy IX. So let's go. Quickly, the first time I did this, I did it with stretch widescreen, and there was a few complaints about that. And I guess these guys have kind of, even though they haven't given us a true widescreen, they've kind of at least made it a bit better than just having two giant black bars along the side. So I think I'll just keep the original, 4:3 aspect ratio, because it'll probably look worse if I stretch it. So that's what I'm going to go with. Let's roll. Alright, so the intro cutscene is looking a little bit better, I think. I'm trying to remember back to the first experience. It has been polished up, which is nice. And obviously everything, all of these text boxes and stuff is looking pretty good. Right, so yeah. So because I'm so used to having X being the confirm button, well on PlayStation anyway, it's a bit weird that it's in the circle position. It's something I have to get used to, or maybe I can just customize it to make it easier for myself. But yeah, pretty basic stuff. I've got my classic PS3 controller acting like an Xbox 360 controller thing going on. But most of this should be... Oh shit, escape battle. Oh, I didn't know you could just press that to escape. That's weird. Okay. Cool. Okay. Right, so I think the environments aren't very different. The characters have been remastered a bit, but light the candle in the room. Yeah, this has got to change. Tailed human, gender male. Is this what was there before? I think this is different. Dominant hand right. That's interesting. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's me, Zidane. I have the little kind of greeting thing. Hey Zidane, you sure are late. Sorry, so where's the boss? Ain't here yet. Yep, so I remember thinking they get you into the first battle very quickly. And the boss battle theme is pretty good already. Yeah, the character's looking pretty good. Right, combat. You can issue commands for each character by clicking on them when their ATB gauge is full. When several characters are ready to take action, you can click their name to switch the characters. Clicking on characters and enemies can be used to change the target of actions. Okay, so we have 4 people in the main party straight off the bat, which is interesting. It's different to the Final Fantasies that I'm used to, which is kind of cool. Zidane. Right, so he's got the flee skill straight off the bat. Defend, steal. I remember someone saying in the comments of part 1 that stealing is a good idea from every boss battle, so that's something I make sure I do. If there's any kind of general pieces of advice that you can give me like that, then yeah, I'm happy to listen to that, but kind of, I'm not going to be reading every single episode when people say, you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done this. It's just, it gets tiring, and it drains the fun for me. Critical hits. Okay, that was terrible. Hey, fools. You're looking a lot better. Occasionally there's like an odd kind of frame skip. I hope that's not going to be something too annoying. Because surely that's got something to do with the port. It's not something that I can really change because it's a PS1 game. So alright, let's start this meeting already. He's got like Al Bed style goggles, by the way. 5 out of 10. Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, is heading to the Kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission, to kidnap heir to the throne, Princess Garnett. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship's about to dock at Alexandria. Alexandria. Yes, another one of them. Alexandria just feels too feels too British almost. Might call it Alexandria. And when it does, we're going to put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead. Leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be Blank and Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. I can't stand oglops. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Zidane. Yeah, okay. You bet. We're going to kidnap the most babylicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. I do remember, I like the dialogue here. It had a, like, quite funny, upbeat tone. I feel like this game has like a more Japanese feel than the others for some reason. Maybe it's because of like Howl's Moving Castle and that kind of stuff. I don't know. Loading screens are quite long though. Ah, yes, I remember this. I was going to say you dwapped your ticket. Are you alright? Here. Oh, what? I swear it said it was with a W. It was you dwapped your ticket. Oh, man. I hope they haven't made changes like that. It kind of... It gave it a little bit more charm, I think. Maybe I just remember wrong, but I could swear she said it with a W. Alright. So, new character already. This little guy here. Very wizardy look. Rat Kid. Why you? Get out of my way. Is there a... I'm trying to remember if there was like a thing button. Like in Final Fantasy 7, okay. Yeah, that just... It doesn't seem to show you the entrances to any buildings. Theodore, away from me! Let me just quickly see if I can map this. Skip battle camera. What does that mean? Yes, I think that's what I want to do. Okay, let me just check. Well, that's it for today. Time to get ready to see the play. You can't play cards until you have at least 5. Oh yeah, there's a whole card thing, right. Honourable Nobles of Treno. Castle Alexandria is this way. There's going to be a lot of reading in this game. Because I've been living in Turkey for the past 2 years, I feel like my English is like 2% worse than it was before. Because obviously I don't speak nowhere near as much English as I used to. Commentary is like my biggest source of English nowadays. So I apologise if my reading occasionally sucks. I used to be a pretty good reader, but... I don't know why I'm depressed. I have a ticket to see a great show. I should be happy. But it'll also be the last time we'll be so busy. Why? I guess... Can't go upstairs. 27 gil on the floor. Okay, so you can find gil outside of treasure chest. That's nice. Flan card. There's going to be a lot of this exclamation mark stuff. Gotta get back to work. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of this kind of general exploring. But I'm sure I'll miss a lot of places as well. There's a lot of weird looking creatures around here. I mean, is that a mask or is that really what they look like? Hippo. Wow, nobles are so spiffy. Wow, how'd you get a ticket for the show? You better head straight to the ticket booth in the square. You have to get your ticket stamped there before you can enter the castle. Not before I check out this place. So you can play cards with like everyone. Okay. Don't need to buy anything. Yet. Can I go upstairs? Is there a way up? I don't think so. Alright, let's head towards the square. I hid my 3 precious cards in a safe place. Yeah. I think last time I never got into this whole card thing. The blossoms in Alexandria are quite splendid, don't you think? Low-res glory, yes. But I mean, still, I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, it's not like bugging me or anything. I think the strength of this game is in other areas, so it should be enough to make it worthwhile. Married for 30 years, worked our rear ends off, and finally we can afford a ticket to the show. Bloody hell, it's like that important a show? Damn. So what do these guys synthesize? I'm taking my wife to the theatre tonight, so we should close soon. Okay, can't buy anything yet. I keep telling my son we'll go out of business, but he never comes home. Okay. Which sword to buy? I wish I had a little more money. Everyone's got their own problems. Right, so let's head to the ticket booth and find out what's going on. We seem to have a very lucrative ticket. Can I help you, son? We already know what's showing, and we already know a little bit about Alexandria. Let's just get on with it. What's this? There's something odd about this ticket. Why? It's another fake. I've seen so many today. Shit. Now, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up now, Yay, cards! Okay, that's... I think I've got 5 now. I can start playing. Talk to Alleyway Jack to learn more about cards. Good luck, lad. So, what now? I guess I'll head into this place first. And then we'll meet Alleyway Jack. What do you mean there's no vacancies? I was about to recite a spoiler for Final Fantasy X, but I'll refrain. I don't believe this. I have a reservation, damn it. I just love the... I just love the look of the characters. They're so, like, different. It's almost like a bit Star Warsy. Got a random fish person with a pipe. Fishman. Alright, sorry. Okay, this seems to be a dead end here. Can't go anywhere. So wide. Okay, not much point in coming up here other than view. I thought there might be something lying around, but we haven't seen a treasure chest type thing yet, even though we've found some gill. Can I skip? You want to try? Yeah, I'll go. Fantastic. Okay, I'm a bit annoyed. I've got to do better and impress these guys. Come on. Come on. You can do this. I've got to get at least 5, otherwise I'm not leaving this place. First boss battle. Okay, fine. I feel better now. I haven't embarrassed myself too much, I don't think. Okay. This guy falls over so much. Hey, you made me miss, you little klutz. Whew, that should do it. Well, it's been a long day without you, my friend. So obviously he's not Alleyway Jack. Hey, you, Shrimp. You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't you? I think we should just tell him that it's fake. I'll let you see the show if you become my slave. Oh man. You had to be the annoying little rat kids. The thing is, because I've obviously already played the first hour, there's no point in me pretending I don't know what's going to happen. I need to pretty much help this kid in order to get in, so I've got to accept. Normally I wouldn't have accepted this, but let's do it. You go stand over there and see if anyone's coming. Right, not a very difficult first job. Yeah, it's clear. Awesome. Engage according to mission parameters. Very high level speak for a kid. Pointy hat boy. Excuse me, but is your name Alleyway Jack? Huh? How did you know my name? Oh shit, it is Alleyway Jack. If you know who I am, you probably want to challenge me to a card game, huh? You don't know how to play, and you want me to teach you? Well, why not? I finished one job already. Follow me, kid. We'll start with the basics. You need 5 cards to play the card game. Approach someone and press X. Some people may not be interested. In that case, move on to someone else. Do you understand now? How does the card game proceed? Let's talk about how to actually play the game. You take turns placing your cards on a 4x4 grid with your opponent. Sometimes your opponent's card flips. That's because one of the yellow arrows on the corners and the sides of the cards. If your arrow is facing the direction of your opponent's card, that card becomes yours. But if your opponent's card has an arrow facing yours, a card battle begins. Right. When several arrows face each other, multiple card battles may occur. You can choose where to begin the card battle when that happens. Where you choose to begin the battle affects how the rest of the battles play out. Let's see, you can also use combos. This is very early in the game to introduce this kind of stuff. They're already giving you like a non-story related mini-game within like the first 20 minutes of the game. You've got to be careful during a card battle. If your card wins against the opponent's card, all cards facing that card's arrow are yours. That's called a combo. It's a double-edged sword because the same thing happens to you if your card loses against your opponent's card. Okay, makes sense. Try to play a perfect game. It's easier said than done. It's, I guess you take all of your opponent's cards without losing any of your own. Yep. Let me tell you about collector's levels. Check your menu and go to the section entitled Card. You can check your collector's level there. You level up as you collect more cards. Even I don't know what the highest collector's level is. Can we try a game? So I guess, considering there's something in the menu for it, this must be like quite an important game to know. I have 5 cards. I swear, or do I have 4? Okay. I go by other names elsewhere. Okay, they're also just aliases, of course. You want to know my real name? I'll tell you when you get better. Okay, fine. So, I think I have 4 cards. I thought I had 5. Damn it. So, wow. So, proper game within a game here. So, how can I get, like, 1 more card? I guess I'll keep going. If I come across a card, then we'll roll from there. I thought I could interact with this bird. We've got to go and do some slave work now. So I think he was off in the... Wait, can I go down here? Mini theatre. Okay. Nice of him to patiently wait for me while I'm learning about cars. Now we're going to climb up this tower. Very dangerous. You go first. Bastard. Okay. What the heck was that? Sorry about that, Kupo. Oh man, it's Kupo time. He's a Moogle. And this is slave number 1. Wow, this could be a name, man. Try to get along, okay? Kupo, pleased to meet you. Sorry, I enter you in Moogle Diary. If you want to save game onto save folder, just ask us Moogles, Kupo. And you can regain health if you have a tent, Kupo. Yeah, this tent thing is something that I've never really experienced before, because when I play through Final Fantasy VII for the movie version, I activate some cheats to make life easier for myself. So, in terms of recording, so I've never used tents before. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I said once more. Alright, time for some upward mobility. I'm impressed by this kid's vocabulary. And strength. Okay, come on up, slave. Well, at least he did go first. Stiltskin. Kupo, you here? Oh, they're so cute. Why that get up? You leaving, Kupo? Yeah, and this time I might be away for a long time. I'll miss you, Kupo. Ah. Now, don't you worry. I'll write. Okay, Kupo. Well, I'm off. Take care. Oh, and say hi to Mosh in the castle for me. Okay, interesting conversation. How necessary that was, I'm not sure, but we'll probably run into Stiltskins later. Ooh. Hey, slave! I thought I ordered you up here. He's right. We did agree to be a slave.